Hey, my Scorpio friends. How are ya? I'm back. And I am back with your reading for the 15th to 30th of November. So this reading is going to be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter from the 15th to the 30th of November. If you do not know what your moon and rising sign is, please go to my About page. At the bottom of my About page, you will see a link there where you can go for free and just plunk in your information. It'll tell you what your moon and your rising sign is. I like to watch my sun, moon, and rising signs because I find that it gives me a really good balance. There's also an explanation on that page about what these are, sun, moon, and rising signs. So again, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We are doing a reading today, a general reading from the 15th to the 30th of November for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and Jupiter. All right. If you are here for the first time, thanks for dropping in. If you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button and maybe the notification bell as well, and you'll be notified of any uploads that I do. I usually upload weekly. And if you are going to go for your Sun, Moon, Rising sign on my About page, there is also a donation button at the bottom of that page. This is my primary income, so if you can find it within your heart to help me keep the channel open that way, then that would be really wonderful. Okay, so two more, oops, this way. Okay, two more shuffles is what I'm being told. 1, 2, call in Archangel Michael, Uriel, and angels and guides, gods and goddesses, holders of pure white light to bless me while I open a channel to Spirit. Thank you, Spirit, for the beautiful gift you've given me to share with others. Thank you. All right, so we're going to cut. And here we go, Scorpio. Ready? Wow. Right off the bat, you are closing an old cycle to open a new one. So when the World card shows up, you're planning on ending something. So something that's going to impact your life so much that your life is not going to be recognizable. So anything that was going on in the past, you're going to leave that there. You're going to throw away that book and you're going to start over again. And your life is not going to be the same ever again after this. I feel like this has something to do with a relationship. Yeah, something to do with a relationship and with money. So I don't know if that's because you may be also quitting a job and relocating, or maybe you're getting a promotion. Maybe you're opening your own business, but it looks like it has to do with relationship and with money. That is a major arcana card. And as you know, the major arcana cards, that is something that the universe is doing on your behalf because you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't close that cycle. So the universe is saying in order for you to carry on, you must close the cycle. So this is something that you can't avoid. You know, you've waited too long and the universe is going to help you do that now. So it's going to happen regardless. And the Knight of Cups. Looks like it has something to do with relationship and passion anyway. That Knight of Cups is really very feisty, bringing in passion for sure. And the thing is that the Knight of Cups brings that passion in really quick and can also leave really quick. It's not necessarily a person who is going to stay in your life. If that's what you're looking for, that's cool. And I mean, it's possible that the Knight of Cups can stay. Knight of Cups is more about emotional love. And so if you're not looking to get into a relationship after you close the old cycle, then the Knight of Cups is going to be tough on you because that's emotional love, that's attachment. So that could be tough. So the World, The world is there. It's closing the chapter and opening a new chapter of emotional passion or emotional love. Ooh, wow. You haven't been paying attention, have you, Scorpio? It looks like the universe is telling you that it's time for things to move forward. So since you wouldn't move those things forward, it looks like this is the universe is jumping in to help you move that forward. What is going to be moved forward? Something to do with being popular. Being popular, perhaps you've been away and you're coming home and people are excited that you're coming home and that you're safe. It could be that you're just very popular. You could be someone who is on social media, so YouTube, in Instagram, something like that, where people are paying a lot of attention to you. So yeah, this is a lot of attention. People find you attractive. People find that you draw them in. Yeah, victory, essentially. So this is coming back from the war. So if you've been in a battle with yourself or anyone else, this is showing victory. Victory, not only have you won the battle, but you've also won the war. This could also mean travel, because this person is coming in from somewhere that they've been for a while. So this could mean that you're coming home from somewhere that you've traveled to. Knight of Pentacles. Wow, okay, so after the Knight of Cups comes to bring you emotion, it looks like the Knight of Pentacles is actually here to tell you that this one is going to stay. So this guy's really careful. He moves very slow, but very carefully. You can see the difference. This one moves pretty quick, back on its heels, getting ready to move, and this one's not moving at all. Very slow. But you know, the thing is this, is that the Knight of Pentacles is very slow and methodical, and does ensure that he gets across the finish line. He's got business to take care of, and that is to bring in love, a gift, an apology, something like that, to the person that that he's interested in, he or she. Coming up under the World, somebody's in transformation. So it's not only the world that you're ending, it looks like you're ending perhaps someone you used to be. You're in transformation. So you could have, along with, maybe that's why you're closing the chapter and opening a new one. Maybe you've outgrown whomever you're with, and it's time for you to move along and find someone who is on the same wavelength as you are. And sometimes, you know, that can be a soulmate. I'm going to put up a separate video about the soulmate twin flame thing, but you know, that can be a soulmate. Things aren't going to go easy for you just because the person is a soulmate. Sometimes you're not ready to meet your soulmate, but if you force that meeting, then the universe will pull you apart again, and that is when you're going to have to each heal and repair yourselves, because you want to meet each other when you're whole, and not when you have been through so much that it's pulled you apart. So yeah, the Death card shows up when there's transformation on the horizon, and that would make sense as to why you're closing the old chapter. It's time for you to transform and carry on. Ooh, because maybe you're the High Priestess, Scorpio. High Priestess being someone who's very intuitive. The High Priestess is, she is beautiful. She is the keeper of secrets. So a lot of people will tell her a lot of things. Also, she'll feel a lot of things because she's quite intuitive. She is always in touch with her intuition. And the High Priestess, in this case, is coming up under the Knight of Cups. So I don't necessarily know that the Knight of Cups would be successful in snagging the High Priestess, because she would see them coming. She would know their intention and feel their energy, and she would know that that's not for her. However, you could have transformed into the High Priestess. The High Priestess is all of the queens, you know, so you could have completed a cycle And now you are the High Priestess. Could very well be. Coming up under the Wheel of Fortune is, wow, 10 of Pentacles. Look at that. Abundance in all things. You know, abundance in money and love and, you know, the completion of all of that. So you are rolling in after your after you can complete your old cycle and close it and go through your transformation to the High Priestess. You are rolling into it. You're rolling into abundance, complete abundance. Coming up under the Six of Wands is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is also about travel. So you could be going away to see somebody. Someone could be coming from their location to see you. The way they have it looking here in the Gilded Tarot is that and this person is actually getting away at night, so cloaked. They just want to move to calmer waters. They just want to sneak away quietly, and they don't want to cause any kerfuffles. They're taking all of the conversation and the conversation and the communication that they've had with them. For some reason, she doesn't want to forget where she's been. So she is going by night, by herself, quietly. She's taking her intuition. You can see the moon behind her head, and she's just going away in the dark of night. She's had enough, and she's done. That is coming up under your Six of Wands, by the way, which is also a card of travel. And then it might be you're done because you're exhausted. You could have been through something. You've gone through it, Scorpio. Looks like you've gone through something heavy in the last couple of months. These are all actions, of course, behind this fellow here. This could be a man or a woman. This is the Wounded Warrior. So this person is exhausted. As you can see, he's hanging on to his action there, his rod. And for me, I feel like this is a relationship that exhausted you, and perhaps it was abusive. Perhaps it was just mentally exhausting. Sometimes we think we're matched with somebody that we're not, and sometimes we can get married so young that the changes that we go through when we get into our 20s, 30s, and 40s is so much that, you know, we no longer know each other. So that can either bring you closer or it can tear you apart. This person looks exhausted. It looks like this person is leaving because they've had enough. They just can't take it anymore. It's all they can do to just go by way of night, take the intuition and head out quietly. This, by the way, the Nine of Wands is coming up under the Knight of Pentacles. So it could very well be that this person has tried to start a relationship or has been wanting to start a relationship and has that pentacle wanting to start a relationship, but that their attempt failed. And so they could just be tired of trying to climb the hill all the time. I get that. You know, swimming upstream all the time will make you exhausted. Sometimes we go after the things which are not ours, and we don't realize that. So that's when the universe steps in and starts helping us through those things. We also have the Empress here. And the Empress is also another person who is intuitive. So it could be that this could be a person. Oh, you know what? This could be a person who is advising you, and this could be you. So this could be the person that's advising you. It is sitting between the transformation and the Ten of Pentacles. So could very well be someone who is giving you advice on how to carry on life, you know, by yourself, going on to be single because you're exhausted. This is the Empress, and the Empress is also intuitive, also has conquered all of the Queen energies, and she is also intuitive. And Scorpio, that's more likely to be you because that is a water sign card. Oops. Of course, the other one is too. It's Pisces. So, oops. What do we got here? Oh, okay. Sneaking off, deception. Sneaking off quietly, again, just without a kerfuffle, and trying to do it quietly, not wanting to get caught. I have a feeling, Scorpio, that maybe you're kind of, maybe you're taking the kids and going. Maybe you're just cutting it off and leaving. Maybe you're just, you know, you just need to get out. I mean, you've got both of these cards here of kind of, you know, deception and leaving by way of cloaked at midnight, or after the moon has risen. And so I feel as though, something bad has gone on and that you need to get out. And so perhaps you are exhausted, and even though this person wants you to stay and looks good to everybody else and is very popular, it looks like you can't take it anymore, that you're just out. I hope that nothing terrible is happening that's made you do that. But I feel, at least for one or two of you out there, it looks like you're leaving a relationship in the dead of night just to get away. And then you'll move away, and then you'll just wait. You'll wait for whatever's going to come next, because you're just glad to get out of where you are. Waiting for ships to come in. What's the next thing? I'm not really sure what I'm doing next. It's almost like you did this. Okay, ready, go. It's almost like you did it really quickly, and you really don't know what's coming next. So now you're just going to wait and see what should be coming next, or what you can do next. Eight of Pentacles. So harvest time. Harvest time, it's time for you to get the things that are due to you, the things that you deserve. This can also mean that maybe you've moved away and you've gotten a job somewhere else. So maybe your mastery at work has enabled you to go away to another job. Either you're getting a completely new job, or you could be getting a job that someone has promoted you to, and so you're moving away. But you just wanted to sulk away quietly. You just wanted to go away. You didn't want any big deal before you left. This is also self-mastery. So perhaps it's just time to go away to work on yourself. That could be as well. So many scenarios in a general reading. Yeah, this is your new life. I think you've left for a reason. You've left for a reason, either for work, or that you just couldn't deal with the relationship you were in anymore and just wanted to leave, and you were done. It's time for you to start something new. For you to come out with the World card, the very first World card was like, done. It's closed. I'm out. Yeah. And there's waiting. More waiting. More waiting. So after the Fool comes in, then comes the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel as though you were waiting to see if you were going to get this job. You got the job. It pays pretty well. And you already had the skills, and that's why they hired you. You already had the upgraded skills that they were looking for. And so you did get the job. And now it's time to wait. It's just time to wait until the job itself starts. So maybe while you're doing that, you're working on yourself, self-mastery. And sometimes we have to get out of a relationship because we are growing and learning and changing, and the person that's with us is not. That could very well be. Yeah, this is causing a little bit of stress and anxiety for you, some heartache maybe. You do have a broken heart here, so perhaps it is a breakup of a relationship. Maybe you're moving towards someone who's going to give you love. So maybe you're moving overseas, or if you are moving at a distance, perhaps. That could very well be. Maybe your new start in love is right here. It's breaking your heart to have to move away from where you are for work. But yeah, it looks like the universe has put love in your path. So maybe you are going to, maybe you are moving to see someone, to see your love. And of course you're scared. You know, you can't see everything with the moon. The moon lights things, and it can make it look to be something that it's not. And really the moon, this card is to me represents fear. So, you know, the dogs are howling and the moon is up, and You don't really know which way you're going. You're kind of going by the light of the moon, and you're a little bit scared, a little bit nervous about what might come of it. Perhaps you're following someone across the world to a job or at a distance, and you're not really sure. You know, we take these leaps of faith, right? We take these leaps of faith and hope they're going to work, because what we're leaving behind is in a worse state than what we're going to. But you're the Queen of Swords. So you're the Queen of Swords, so you must have air in your chart. And the Queen of Swords knows what she's doing. She's really intelligent, book smart, knows what to say, when to say it. She doesn't mince any words. She is in fact the Empress. She is in fact the High Priestess. So she knows exactly what she wants to do. She knows what she's doing, and she's going to get it. So I'm going to say that you are a little bit nervous about what's going down, but that you are going to follow your heart, follow your love, and see what happens here. I'm just going to ask Spirit for an outcome. Spirit, can you tell me what the outcome would be here? Should everything go as planned? Outcome for Scorpio, please. Okay. So we've got the Five of Swords. This is, or sorry, the Five of Wands, and this is arguments and how do you say, arguments, and this would be like the higher brain, lower brain argument. It could be arguments within yourself. It could be arguments with other people. The universe is telling you to stay strong, because you're going to come out fine in this. You're going to come out fine in any arguments that are coming along. The Knight of Wands is here, and so it is a passionate start to this love relationship here. But look at this. You have the Hierophant. So that's a long, stable, good relationship. It is, you know, the clergy person who marries people can also be a person who is counseling you. This represents purity and morality, and yeah, just happiness in staying together as a couple. All right, so the outcome looks good for you, Scorpio. It's really awesome. I am just going to pull a couple cards from Notes of the Universe for you, and then we'll do a Power of Love card, and then we'll send you on your way. All right. Change is always good, and it is always good. Actually, the only effective way of changing another person is by changing yourself, right? And it looks like you did. You did change yourself. Transformation, right? Works every time, guaranteed. Though I'm kind of partial to the way you are right now. Tally ho, the universe. Very nice. All right, one card from here, and then we're good to go. Creativity. Excuse me. Creativity. You love to devise, not deserve. You love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. You are creative. Absolutely. You have the water running through you, Scorpio. Of course you're creative. Okay, so that is it for today. Please look down in the description for anything you need to know about this reading. I also do have information there. If you do require a private reading, please remember there's $10 off a $60 reading this month till the end of November. And I guess that's it, Scorpio. Thank you for coming by. Please don't forget to hit the like button or the subscribe button before you leave. And have a good week. Bye.